Hello blooming bees, it's your girl Tiamura back with another video for you guys. If this is your first time stopping by, you're absolutely welcome, babes. We cover all things hygiene, perfume, self-care, and lifestyle overall. If you are all about becoming the very best version of yourself, you're at the right place, baby girl. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so every time I upload a video, you get notified. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 or more, so 12 of my absolute most complimented fragrances in my collection at this moment in time. Summer fragrances that have had people spinning their heads, literally stopping me in my tracks, asking me, what do you have on? And fragrances that have just caused commotion overall. So I can guarantee you, any of these 12 fragrances in this video, if you love those type of scent profiles and you own one of these fragrances, best believe people, even if they're not complimenting you, they're thinking it in their head. And I can tell you that for sure based off of the reactions I have gotten from these fragrances. I'm gonna split this into 3 different portions. We're gonna have fragrances that I generally think are daytime, the ones that I think are either or, and the ones that I think are mainly nighttime fragrances. So starting off strong with our daytime fragrances, we're gonna be talking about Kayali's Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana. This is from their Vacay in a Bottle collection. And as y'all already know, yes, I'm a lemon gourmand baby, and to be fair, I would have thought that lemon sugar was going to be my favorite one, Capri in a Bottle, but for some weird reason, Maui in a Bottle is driving me real crazy. It's driving me real crazy. Now, I know you're probably going to look at my 50 ml and be like, oh girl, you haven't even used it up that much. No, here's the thing. I used to buy so many of the little ones before she gave us this summer. So I had to completely finish all of my minis before I went ahead and I started using this one. So that's why this is still full. So going into what this smells like, this is a very typical tropical banana fragrance, but it's very creamy. It has sandalwood, it has coconut cream. It also has jasmine. It has a lot of beautiful notes. I'll put it on the screen. But this fragrance to me just smells like a tropical vacation. When I smell this on myself or on anybody, it just puts me in a mindset of, oh my God, this person just got off the plane. They were in paradise for a week or so and they're back. When it comes to longevity of this fragrance, I'll say for me, this one lasts anywhere from like 6 to 8 hours ish. But the thing is, after when I get to that 6-hour mark, I become nose blind to the scent. But then as time keeps going, obviously people around me can smell it, and I only know this because people have told me. I've gotten so many compliments with this particular fragrance, which really shocked me because I'm like, people really care for banana like that. But here's the thing, I feel like a lot of people like how it smells, but when they realize that there's banana in it, they'll be like, what? Banana? No. But to be frank, this shocks me and it smells so good, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna shock a lot of other people. And I feel like the compliments that come with this fragrance are just so easygoing. To me, this is very banana, okay? Very coconut banana and very creamy at the same time. It's very beautiful. Love, love, love. So next up, we have Showgirl by Harlem Perfume Co. I've talked about this fragrance on the channel already, so y'all are not gonna be surprised. This fragrance is a newer release. It got released, I wanna say a month ago or so. I remember telling y'all when I was talking about all 3 of them, doing first impressions of them, and I said this particular one is probably gonna be the one that everybody likes the most, okay? I don't know yet which one everybody likes the most. I probably have to go back to Sephora to see which of the ones they've labeled as bestseller already, but I can guarantee y'all, a lot of the girls like this one. This is the girl's girl. This is your typical bold, elegant, chic, very confident type of girl. This fragrance represents a good vibe of vintage glam meets modern girl. Whenever I smell this, I just think of walking into a room where once you walk in, everybody notices you. You're wearing a silk dress, you're holding a glass of champagne, you look so freaking stunning. You don't really have to do too much, but for some weird reason, everybody's flocking towards you because there's just something about you that is so magnetic. And every time I've worn this fragrance, I would say I've gotten more compliments from men. I feel like every time that men have complimented me on this fragrance, they almost feel the urge to continue to talk to me. I don't want to call this aphrodisiac, but in a sense, because for some reason, they just feel comfortable and like so invited to continue having a conversation with me and to want to talk to me more once they've perceived this scent. And you can layer this with a lot of different fragrances, which is one thing that I absolutely really love and adore about this fragrance. This is a juicy, fruity floral that's very effervescent. It just has like a very bubbly, fizzy vibe to it, which is why I said imagine you walking into a room with a silk dress and champagne glass in your hand. It's so unique. In as much as this scent smells I want to say simple and very understandable. It's super unique. I have never smelled anything like this. Next fragrance in the daytime category is Hard to Get by Forever Mood, y'all. I think this is probably like my second or third bottle at this point in time. This fragrance is driving me cuckoo, okay? I love it. I think even before people are complimenting me on this fragrance, I'm complimenting my damn self. That's how good this fragrance smells. I feel like this is one of those effortlessly easy fragrance. Like, it's like a people pleaser. Let me just call her that. She's a people pleaser, because who will smell this and not like it? Who will smell this and be like, oh, you don't smell good? People might not like it on themselves, but they can appreciate that it smells absolutely gorgeous. That's the type of vibe you're gonna get out of this fragrance. Now, this is your typical lemon gourmand. You know those lemon pound cakes that are like in a pack and they're pre-sliced already? There's no cream on it, but the top part is like a little moist. There's a little bit of glaze on it. That's exactly what this smells like to me. Not lemon cake with like cream or like whipping or whatever on it. There's no whipping, nothing of that sort on it. Just the cake itself with that moist top is exactly what this smells like to me. It's so freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm a citrus babe. I love lemon gourmands. I love citrus gourmands. This is one of my favorite lemon gourmands in my collection. People really love her. Every time I've worn this summer, the compliments have gone crazy. Just like Maui in a bottle, this is one of the ones that are also just so easy for people to compliment me on. Maybe because of the vibe that it gives off. It gives a little bit of like a playful, you know, carefree, inviting type of energy that people can feel, and also warm in a sense. I feel like that's why this kind of attracts a lot of compliments, and I absolutely love that for me, because baby, do you know how good it feels to wear fragrances like how they smell and people also appreciate it? Yeah. You can wear this for serious occasions, very chill occasions. Like, I could wear this to go on brunch. I could wear this to go to a day party. I could also wear this just day to day on a daily basis during the summer, and that's kind of where I wear this a lot, just on a daily basis in the summer, because I really just like how it smells. I also wear this to go to sleep. I just wear this every time. It's like one of those comfort scents for me. I really love this fragrance. Next fragrance is a 2025 release, which is Maison Mataha's Printon Blanc. I want y'all to really take your time and look at this dent. Okay, this fragrance is freaking stunning. I can tell you right off the bat, if you're one of those girls that likes the clean girl aesthetics in the sense of like how you dress, I'm pretty sure if you go to TikTok or Instagram and type clean girl aesthetics, like the luxury clean girl aesthetics, this fragrance matches that vibe. This falls in the category of florals. It has grapefruit, it has tea in it. It has grapefruit, tea, orange blossom, jasmine. I think there's sandalwood in here too. It just smells super good. Super, super good. And it's so effortless in a way where it confuses me. You're not trying at all, but everybody's gonna notice you. You're not walking into the room saying, notice me, coming in with a very loud scent. No, but when you pass by somebody, your scent trail is very soft, but very alluring. Almost like people are just gonna walk up and start following you and just wanna get to know you because of what they just smelled. That's how good this smells. This is one of my absolute favorite releases of 2025. To me, I see anybody wearing this to go like to brunch, to go anytime, daytime hangouts that are not like very serious. And honestly, even if you want to go to a party during the day, but you're one of those people that, once again, the clean girl aesthetics when it comes to dressing up and everything is you, this will match your outfit. It'll match your look, it'll match your aura. It's really just that type of fragrance. Very much one that I think everybody needs to get their noses on, especially if you like floral gourmands, or if you like gourmands in general, or you like florals. I think check this out. You're probably not going to be disappointed. Every time I've worn this fragrance so far, every time I've had women asking me, what do you have on? People are intrigued. I even had one guy ask me what I had on because he wants to buy it for his girlfriend. That's how good this fragrance is. Like, it pushes people to want to know what you have on, because that's how good this is. Please get your nose on this. So next fragrance on our list is Casablanca by the House of Bo. First of all, House of Bo packaging, so stunning. And do y'all see how I'm almost halfway through my bottle? One of my biggest regrets with the House of Bo fragrances is that I should have started off just buying the bigger bottles. I don't know, like, I really feel like I should have just gotten the bigger bottles, because now I'm like about 4 or 5 bottles deep and they're all these mini sizes, and I have a thing where all of my bottles need to match. I need them to look the same on my shelves. So having big and small, even though I'm at a point where like some of my fragrances are like big and small, only because people gifted me stuff, right? And I can't decide what size they get me. Sometimes they'll get me a bigger size compared to all of my other ones. Sometimes they'll get me a small size compared to my other ones. So there's that. But if it was just me, I would try to make sure that all my bottles match the same size. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way, what does this smell like? This smells like the most elevated, most elegant, most rich, most sophisticated person walked in the room. Okay, first let me talk about the notes in here. I think there's tobacco, there's vanilla, but bourbon vanilla, there's fig, there's white tea, I think, white tea, yeah, and it just smells so good. And I believe there's mineral notes in this fragrance as well. Yo, I don't know. I've been telling you guys how like I really love fig, and I'm so happy that this year it seems like every brand is just realizing that fig is a thing. Fig is a note you can use, okay? Please use it. This is your true aromatic fruity fragrance, okay? But it also gives me vibes of like fresh and clean in a sense, or more so but like your skin but better type of vibes. This is definitely unisex. Both men and women can wear it, but if you ask me, a man will rock the hell out of this fragrance. Not saying that it's masculine, because obviously you see I'm rocking it, but I think I'm notorious for using a lot of unisex fragrances, and I wear men fragrances as well because I do a lot of layering, but that's besides the point. It smells so freaking good, but it smells so clean and so expensive and so rich. Like when you smell this in a room without even seeing who you smelled, and they ask you, who do you think just walked in the room? I promise you, 8 out of 10 of us are gonna say a very wealthy person just walked into the room. I promise you. Every time I have worn this fragrance, I have gotten compliments. It's just that easy to say. Every single time. And to me, it's a little surprising because the fig here is a little bit more on the greener side. So to me, it's very interesting that people will actually find this really appealing to the point where they feel compelled to compliment. And I'm saying this because usually a lot of us smell very good on a daily basis, right? We do. But not every day is somebody gonna tell you, oh, you smell good. Let's be for real. If you wanna smell expensive, you wanna smell luxurious, and you wanna get lots of compliments, Casablanca by the House of Beau is gonna do all of that for you. This is an exquisite fragrance. And one thing that I also really like about this fragrance and the brand overall is that when you smell this and you look at the owner of the brand, he literally has the clean guy aesthetic. I feel like when you look at the fragrances, their packaging, the essence of the brand, the story behind the brand, the way they present themselves and everything, it matches the owner. It matches him, and I love this fragrance. I definitely think that this is a fragrance that is worth going to smell, especially if you like fig. This is one of my favorite fig fragrances in my collection. I really love it. And if y'all want to see a video on fig fragrances, let me know, because I do have a lot. I really didn't even realize that, but I have a lot of fig fragrances, so I guess I'm really a fig lover. Okay, so now moving into the next category, a hybrid, right? Where I feel like you can wear these fragrances during the day or you can wear them at night, pretty much on personal preference. But you see me over here, I will mainly wear this fragrance at nighttime. I have never worn this fragrance. I just sprayed a little bit of it in the air right now so I can be smelling it while I'm talking to you guys. So the fragrance in question is Thomas Kazmala number 10 Dezul Dukur, which just means desires of the heart. Basically, 4th of July, I leave the airport from picking up my best friend. We go out to go watch fireworks. So we get to this spot around 9:30-ish. We're walking around the food court to figure out what exactly we want to eat. They had like barbecue meat, and we stopped there and we're trying to look at the menu and order, right? So we place our order and we're the only people in line at that point in time. And then suddenly out of nowhere, I just get this whiff of a strong fragrance, and I'm like, whoa. And it smells so freaking good, and I'm not gonna lie, it smelled so sexy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It smells so sexy and very seductive. So I turn around. This small family of about like 4 people, and they're pushing a stroller, a baby in a stroller as well. They're standing about 10 feet away from us. I promise y'all I'm not kidding. 10 feet away from us. And I look around and I'm like, okay, but who else is smelling this good if it's not them? Because they just came close to us. And nobody else is walking by, okay? Everybody else that I see is walking around areas but not close to us. So I turn around and I'm like, this is crazy. So I walk up close a little bit and I'm like, yep, it's them. Because the scent started getting stronger. So obviously I'm walking towards them because I'm about to be like, I don't know, one of y'all smell really good. So I walked up to them. And at this point, I'm like 5 foot. I walked halfway close to them, and the scent got stronger. And I was like, oh my God, one of you guys smells super good. And they all point at one dude, right? And I walked a little bit closer to him. And at this point, we're probably like 3 feet apart from each other, right? And guys, it got even stronger. And I'm like, you need to tell me what you have on. You really need to tell me what you have on, please. I hope that's not weird, but you smell so good. I need to get this fragrance. He was like, oh, I have on Thomas Kazmala. And I'm like, okay, but which one? He said number 10. So I pull it up on Google and I show him just to make sure, because a lot of times if people are not crazy about fragrances, they will know the brand and probably know the name but not too sure, but if they see the bottle they'll know that that's it for sure. And I showed him, I'm like, is this the one? He said, yep, that's it. I said, bet. They walked away. Then my best friend had ordered her food and I moved on to go order my own food. Me and her went to go order my own food. I wanted to get tacos. And we're walking and all I smell is this guy's fragrance in the air. I swear. And then we go and my best friend taps me and she's like, yep, we meet with them again. And I'm like, that is crazy. So you left us with your central over there. You walked and you left the entire area with your central. And then I meet you again and it's even stronger. So at this point I turned to him and I'm like, I know I might be coming off a little weird, but like, how long have you had this fragrance on? Because this is all I smell right now. And basically he responded saying that he's had the fragrance on since 12 p.m. because that's when they left the house. And I was like looking at the time and it's like 9:50 at this point in time. And the reason why I specifically know what time it was because we were rushing to get our food so we could go sit and watch the fireworks, which was supposed to start at 10 p.m. You're trying to tell me that this man has had this fragrance on from 12 p.m. to 9:50, so damn near almost 10 hours. Don't play with me. I want that fragrance now. So when he said that, it clocked in my head. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying this fragrance. So guess what? After we watched the fireworks and everything, I got home, purchased it. Yeah, that was my birthday gift to myself. I said, I need you. And you know what is so crazy about this fragrance? It's not even that expensive. It's like I think I got it for like $130 or $140. For it to be projecting that much, to last that long, it's insane to me. So that's why I'm talking about this fragrance. It's a very zesty, spicy, ambery, and musky fragrance overall, pretty much. That's what this smells like. And I'll be honest with y'all, I think this is more so for men. But you see me over here, I'm gonna wear this fragrance. I am absolutely gonna wear this fragrance because what that man was pulling off that day, I need to pull off that as well. And I think it's also crazy because I noticed his reaction when I was complimenting him. He was a little surprised, like, she can still smell me kind of energy. And I only understood it later on when he told me that he's had it on since 12 p.m. And I was like, oh, that makes sense because he probably got nose blind too. But no, baby, all of us can smell you. We can smell you, okay? This is crazy. Obviously, it's a lot of women watching this video, but if you are a man watching this, go and get yourself this fragrance, okay? You're gonna get a lot of ladies. Go get this fragrance. And ladies, if you're watching this and you want to get your man a gift in the upcoming times, please, baby, get this fragrance for your man. It's affordable, it's long lasting, it projects like crazy. Everybody's gonna tell him he smells good. Please get him this fragrance. Or if you like unisex fragrances like myself, buy it for yourself, baby girl. You deserve it. Next up in this same category is Rosendo Matu number 8. Think of the perfect tropical fruity floral. That's what this is. Like, when I smelled this, I was like, oh my god, you and Herba Pura literally fit in the same category, except this is like a little bit more aromatic and lighter than Herba Pura is. But this smells so good, y'all. So good. I really like this fragrance. And I feel like a lot of people need to get their noses on this fragrance. This is obviously very much unisex. It smells like pineapple, pear, vanilla, woodiness. It's pretty much like a fruity, ambery, musky, woody fragrance overall. And it smells so freaking good. Think of yourself on a tropical vacation at nighttime. That's what this smells like. I wanted to put this in this particular category because I generally feel like it can be worn during the day and it can be worn at night. People don't talk about this a lot. When you hear Rosendo Matu, everybody's talking about number 5. I think that's like their bestseller. But you see, number 8 is also that girl. Number 8 gets the compliments. Number 8 gets people giddy a little bit. Every time I've worn this fragrance, I've gotten a good number of compliments. And as you can see, it's newer to my collection. I only added this to my collection sometime this year. One of the compliments I actually got from this fragrance was actually from a fragrance lover, which made me very excited because they knew exactly what they were talking about and they've smelled a lot of stuff. So getting impressed by anything takes a lot, right? That person said, I smell like a very luxurious tropical vacation. I kid y'all not, that's exactly what this smells like. This smells absolutely freaking good. And I've gotten so many compliments on it the few times that I've worn it that I just had to talk about this fragrance. It's definitely a summer banger. So now we're moving into the very last category, which is more so nighttime to me. You can generally wear these fragrances whenever you feel comfortable, but to me, I will wear these nighttime in the summer. Very first fragrance in this category is BDK's Impia. First off, this is a 2025 release. I don't know what I thought this fragrance was gonna smell like, but the very first review I saw of this fragrance was TJ Smells. I think that's his name, and I'll put his Instagram right here just to make sure that I get that correctly. When he went to smell this at the store itself, they basically told him that this is a hybrid between Delina and guidance. And I kid y'all not, the minute I smelled it, I'm like, yep, I smell guidance. I absolutely smell guidance. But the way they blended it in this fragrance, it took away the annoying aspects of guidance for me, because y'all know I like Guidance 46. I ride with Guidance 46. I just don't really care about Guidance the original itself, because there's just something screechy in that one that bothers me a little bit. I can smell Guidance, the original Guidance, in this, but it's so smooth and effortless. This fragrance is elegance in a bottle. I don't know how else to explain this to you. This is rich auntie. Okay, this is that auntie that just got money. She's very well kept. She carries herself so well. She lives a very luxurious lifestyle. That's what this fragrance smells like. This is your typical fruity, floral, woody type of fragrance. This has some citrus notes. It has pear. It has rose. I think like Bulgarian rose and Turkish rose. It has woody elements, and I believe there's vanilla in here too. It's effortlessly stunning. This is one that gathers compliments without any confusion. Before I bought a full bottle of this fragrance, I had 2 decants of it. One fragrance, one of my fragrance mutuals, one of my fragrance big sisters, Marcy, she gave me a decant of it, and I was like, yeah, I need this. I definitely need this. And I also watched her review on the fragrance as well. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need this. And she happily sent me a decant, and I'm telling y'all, I think the decant she sent me was like maybe like 5 or 8 milliliters. I've used it all up. And then one of my friends also gave me a decant. I use it all up. And now here we have started using the actual bottle itself. This fragrance is stunning. Every time that I've worn this fragrance, and I'll tell y'all, the times that I worn this fragrance, I wore it to 3 different fragrance events. And all the girlies were like, oh, that girl, what do you have on? Because I smell guidance. Is it guidance? I was like, yeah, no, it's not guidance, but you're very close. It's Impia. So you definitely want this fragrance in your life. If you like rose, if you like fruity roses, if you like Delina, and if you like guidance itself or Guidance 46, I promise you're gonna like this. And even better, if you like guidance but that price tag is crazy to you, you can also just get this, and it might, not fully, but it might satisfy that urge for you. This is a very, very beautiful fragrance. Next fragrance in this category is also a 2025 release, and this is Cleo by Most Perfumes. I want y'all to take a moment and look at this dent. I want y'all to look at this dent. This is a fragrance that I bought this year, but I need y'all to see how serious this dent is. Hopefully you guys can see, because I can't see if you guys can see, which is kind of crazy, but I'm obsessed with this fragrance. This is literal obsession to me in a bottle. The best way I can describe this bottle to you guys is, or the juice is, a mating call. This is a mating call. I'm not kidding y'all. Every single time, not one time have I worn this fragrance and I've gotten at least 2 compliments that day. I'm not exaggerating. I promise y'all, I'm not exaggerating. I remember the very first day I wore this fragrance. About 5-6 hours into me wearing it, I had to stop at the post office because I got ready in the morning and everything, sprayed it and everything, ran my errands and all, and then I went to the post office later on. This lady that was standing behind me in the line was like, I hope you don't mind. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I really like how you smell. Can you tell me what you have on? That spoke volumes to me, because the fact that she started off with, I'm really not trying to be disrespectful. Do you know what that means? This smelled so good that even though she felt like she was in an uncomfortable position to ask me, she still found the urge to ask me because it was that good. I, of course, turned around and I was very sweet and nice to her. And I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. It's Cleo by Most Perfumes. That's what I said, because usually I just tell people and I move on. No, she typed it up and she's like, oh, I can't find it. And I figured, oh yeah, because chanson is a French word. Everybody might not be able to spell that. So I actually pulled it up on my phone and I showed her. She took a picture of it and she's like, God bless your heart. I was like, bet. So that was what started the floodgate of compliments. Then I get to the front with the guy that's helping me out at the post office, and he's like, wow, are you trying to seduce me or something? And I laughed so hard out loud because I was not expecting that compliment. And he's like, no, I'm just kidding, but you smell very good. But I got the vibe. He was not kidding, because this smells absolutely seductive. Lucky is the brand owner, Lucky Armstrong, and he's a gourmand king. He makes, just think of any kind of gourmand that you're looking for, he probably made it already, or he's in the works of it, okay? Because this year alone, I think he's released like 3-4 fragrances already. Like, he's steady working. He's working. I love that for him. And he's coming out with amazing stuff. Not just any type of fragrance, but amazing stuff. And I'm so happy for him because he's getting a lot of recognition now. And not just that, I want you to know something. Even though he has gourmands, his gourmands last like eternity. His fragrances are Estrade de Parfum. They are some of the longer lasting gourmands that I've ever used. So keep that in mind. Now, Cleo is a floral gourmand. Just like Printon Blanc, this is also a floral gourmand. It is so freaking beautiful. So if you're a flormand lover, you're gonna love this one. This fragrance basically right here is a combination of a damsel in distress, femme fatale energy, and a very irresistible individual. That's what this fragrance smells like. A very special event in my life. I need to mark that event with this fragrance because that's how meaningful this fragrance is to me. I am just obsessed. I am in love and I just can't stop. This is top 10 of my absolute favorite fragrances in my life right now. I can't stop. And exciting something, I have a coupon code with them. It's TIA10. So you can head on over to their website and grab you a bottle of this. So they have full-size bottles and I think they have 10 milliliters. So either or, but you can use TIA10. And of course, I have all of this information in the description box as well as links to all the fragrances mentioned. You really need to smell this. That's all I'm gonna say. If you like this type of scent profile, you gotta smell this. Next fragrance in the nighttime category, and I'm sorry y'all, I'm a little sick, so I'm pretty sure you guys can like sense some stuffiness in my voice, but bear with me. So the next fragrance in this category is gonna be Toodle by Tiziana Terenzi. Now, I've never really been the biggest fan of Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, especially the ones that come in like the square bottles or the ones that come in like they're circular and then they have like the round caps. Like for example, the ones that look like Cassiopeia, I think that's what it's called, and the rest. I've never really been a fan of like most of those, but you see this line, this Tiziana Terenzi line, I love a lot of them and I'm gonna own them eventually. I am obsessed. This line goes crazy. This is luxury, power, and uniqueness in a bottle. I have never smelled anything like this before. And I'm beginning to notice that when I like peaches, there's usually a common denominator in some of the peach fragrances that I call my absolute favorite peach fragrances. It's a combo of peach and blackcurrant. And this is one of them. This is peach, blackcurrant, grapefruit or lemon in here as well. A lot of woody notes and white florals. This is an absolutely stunning fragrance. It is so luxurious. It is so upscale. It has a little bit of like a Middle Eastern flair to it as well. Definitely unisex 1000%. I actually found out about this fragrance from a guy. So one of my fragrance mutuals, who is now a big brother to me, his name is Charles, and I'll put his Instagram right here. He honestly, he's a big fragrance head, and he has an insanely amazing collection. I'm just obsessed. Like I feel like every time he's posting a video, I'm like, you're about to get me in trouble. But nonetheless, he posted a video about this fragrance, and I was so confused because I'm like, Toodle, I ain't never heard about this fragrance. I have never heard anybody talk about it. I don't really see videos on the internet about this fragrance, and it confuses me. So I commented and I was like, oh my God, I really need to get my nose on this. So fast forward, we're at ATL for a brand event and he brings me a decant. I was like, God bless you. Thank you. I'm telling y'all, I smelled it that same day and I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. Why is nobody talking about this fragrance? I got even more confused because I'm like, this is a hidden gem. It is so much of a hidden gem. It is so freaking beautiful. And I think that's one thing that I really like about it too. The fact that it's a hidden gem. Every single wear that I've worn this fragrance to, nobody can tell what it is. Even fragrance heads, nobody can tell what it is because nobody really be talking about it. So nobody is chasing it. But this is stunning. Stunning. Super stunning. I love this fragrance so much. It definitely falls in the category of top 20 fragrances for life for me. This is one that I will always repurchase. I will always have her in my collection. I love her through and through. It's a powerhouse. Whenever you wear this fragrance, you definitely smell it projecting for hours. Before that projection starts to die down, it projects, and for a while. Anybody that walks by you will get, woo! I smell you for sure. They might not say anything, but I promise you they smelt you. That's how intense this fragrance is. It's so gorgeous, just so luxurious and very powerful. It gives me vibes of like a boss, but make it like a boss going to like a dinner date, or a boss going to a party, or a boss going to any upscale event. That's what this smells like. It's just so freaking good, and I love it, and I can't help but like it even more because of the compliments I've gotten off of this fragrance. The next fragrance I've talked about so many times on this channel already, and especially on short form as well. This is Symphony by the House of Ira. I want this dent to speak for itself. Do y'all see that? I'm literally at a point where I'm stopping myself from using this fragrance because I know what that's gonna mean if I use it up. I need a new bottle because I'm not living without this fragrance. Like, this is also top 10 of my absolute favorite fragrances in my life right now. The common denominator between this one and the previous one is that this is also a peach fragrance, but guess what? It's a peach with a black currant as well. There's just something about pairing peach and black currant that just gives off a very sophisticated vibe and energy, and this fragrance does exactly that. Exactly that. This is a very upscale, luxurious, elegant woman in the society, or man. You're very approachable, but yet people know to come correct when they come around you. They know they can't play with you. They literally need to put themselves together before they address you. That's what this fragrance smells like. It is so freaking gorgeous. This is a fruity gourmand, if I can say that, like a fruity floral gourmand. It has jasmine, it has saffron, it has a bunch of fruity notes. Okay, there's dry fruits in this, there's candy fruits, there's a lot of notes. There's even vanilla and sandalwood. And my God, every time I wear this fragrance, I feel so important. That's all I can tell y'all. I be feeling so important because here's the thing I tell people: the way you present yourself to society is going to warrant the way people address you and behave towards you. And every time I wear this fragrance, I notice that the type of energy that comes towards me, it's almost like, you see, they're trying to gather themselves to be a little bit more put together and address me like a very important individual in the society, even though they don't even know me. That's what this fragrance does. It just makes you feel very important, like a CEO of a company or a boss of a company, but yet you're still very approachable and soft at the same time. A typical example, and I've said it so many times, of who this fragrance reminds me of is the character Olivia Pope from Scandal. You see how that lady was running things? She was a very intelligent, smart, sophisticated, luxurious, rich individual, but yet super approachable and very girly. This is that. I don't know, like, House of Ira slapped. Okay, they did everything and more. Like, I think Nocturne is their bestseller, and it confuses me because I'm like, wait, what? It should be Symphony. It has to be Symphony, because this girl, I'm telling y'all, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that have recommended this fragrance to me has come back and given me outstanding feedback about this fragrance. Every single individual, men and women inclusive. And it makes me so happy because I'm like, we all get to share this absolutely exquisite experience in this juice. You absolutely do not want to be left out, and I know that. A beautiful thing about this particular fragrance too is I have a discount code for y'all, and the discount code is Tiamora. That's all you gotta type, Tiamora, and you're good to go. I'll put it on the screen, I'll have it in the description box as well, but I'm begging you, get with House of Ira. They have a discovery set as well, so you can try out their fragrances. I literally love every single last one of them. The only one that I don't own so far is L'Artisan, which is their very first release, and I'm working on getting it, but all of the other releases, bangers. They have something for everybody, okay? If you're a fruity floral gourmand type of lover, if you are the bossy girl type of vibe, the rich auntie type of vibes, you like to smell very put together but yet very elegant and luxurious, this is for you. And down to the very last fragrance in this category, we have Tropics by Fragrance Du Bois. Now, this is a fragrance house that has continuously impressed me time and time again, and I am so happy and contented to have Tropics as my very first fragrance from this fragrance house. I've been stalling on buying fragrances from this fragrance house because I knew once I own one, it's game over. There's like 8 of them on my wish list. I know that's kind of crazy and they're so expensive, but I want all 8 of them, and I know I'm gonna work my way towards getting every single last one of them. Now, this was a birthday gift. I just got this like a week and a half ago. One of my friends was so nice enough to get this for me. I worn this fragrance 3 times only. But I'm telling y'all, there was no way I could not come here and talk about this fragrance with y'all. It's a tropical fruity vanilla, and I love that for me, okay? And I love that for whoever else decides to add this to their collection, because this is a banger. Now, I really wanted to keep this fragrance in last place because I have so much to say about this fragrance, I can't stop. First, this was a blind buy. So 6 of the 8 that are on my wish list, I've smelled before because I got decants of them. But I couldn't find decants of Tropics anywhere. But let me tell y'all something. The few reviews I watched of Tropics did it for me. I just knew that this summer I was gonna get this fragrance one way or the other. And fortunately for me, it was a birthday gift from one of my lovely friends, okay? This fragrance has a lot of different fruity notes in it, and then it has some citrus notes as well. I think there's rose and lavender. I promise y'all, I do not smell an ounce of that lavender in this fragrance. I don't. And then it has amber and musk. The very first time that I broke open this fragrance, I sprayed it on and I put a little bit of a decant in my purse because I was like, you know what? I definitely want to touch you up when I need to because I really like how you smell and I want to smell like this all day long, okay? So I put a little bit of it in my purse. Tell me why throughout the day I didn't really need to open my purse because I usually hold my phone in my hand. 6 hours down the line, baby, tell me why I opened up my purse and my entire purse smelled like that bag. I promise y'all, the fragrance did not spill on the little decant that I had. It did not spill on it. The fragrance was not leaking, and I was still yet to press the bottle for it to like gather some stuff in to start spraying. But somehow my entire bag smell like that fragrance. And do you know what that did for me? Multiple things. First, I was like, you are dang strong, okay? Because the projection, first I'll tell you this, throughout the time I had this fragrance on, I could smell myself. I literally could smell myself. It's one of those fragrances where like, she's not shy to tell you that she's present because she's here and you're gonna know she's here. I smell her the entire day. The entire day. So I did not go nose blind to this fragrance. She's in my purse, literally projecting throughout my bag. And I came back home and I started investigating this bottle and it made sense to me. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see it, but this bottle is fairly thick. Like you could literally break somebody's head with this bottle. It's so thick, like it's very thick. I'm pretty sure even if this bottle was to fall, it has to be a super hard fall for the bottle to break. Literally, because the way it's encapsulated, it's like you can see where the juice is at, right? And there's all this extra glass protecting the glass that has the juice. This bottle to me is absolutely worth every single penny that it costs, because not only is the juice super good, very long lasting, projects so well, but also the packaging is freaking stunning. I'm telling y'all, if I was ever to create a fragrance brand, I'm grabbing a lot of inspiration from this bottle because this is freaking stunning. This is what you call luxury. If you're charging me luxury price point, I should get luxury through and through, and this right here is luxury through and through, and I am wildly impressed by this fragrance. I can't get enough of this fragrance. I don't think I'll ever get enough of this fragrance, and I am ready to start my Fragrance du Bois collection journey. I think before this year runs out, I need to get at least 2 more, and then I'll chill, because I can see how this fragrance house can slowly become one of my absolute favorite houses. I've worn this fragrance 3 times, and every single one of those 3 times I've gotten so many compliments. It smells like a very bougie, luxurious, exotic tropical vacation, but on top of that, it also kind of has a little bit of a Middle Eastern flair to it. And my goodness, they did what they needed to do with this fragrance and more. I'm obsessed. I am really obsessed, and I just really want all of you guys to experience this fragrance. So please, if you can find decants of this fragrance anywhere at all, I will urge you to get it, okay? I'll urge you to get it. If you really want a decant of this fragrance, you can comment down below and I'll try to figure out a way to get you a decant, okay? Because you need it. I don't mind selling a few decants to just very few people because I love this fragrance and I don't want my fragrance to go anywhere. But this is so beautiful. You need to get your nose on it. Once again, if you exude the rich auntie vibes or like the luxurious babe type of energy or boss babe type of energy, you want this fragrance. This is a CEO or a boss on vacation. This right here. All right, babes, we've come to the very end of this video. These are the top 10 or top 12 fragrances that have been giving me compliments like it's my job, okay? These fragrances have literally practically been compliment magnets this summer, and I just feel like you can't get through this summer without at least trying one of these fragrances if you haven't already. And not just that, I just don't see how you can get through this summer without trying out at least one of these fragrances in this roundup. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What are some of your absolute favorite compliment getting fragrances? Please comment down in the comment section below, because y'all know me, I like to try everything. And not just that, in this video too, is there anyone that you really feel like you want to try out? Please let me know, because I'm very curious. But either ways, thank you babes so much for watching this video. Don't forget to stay kind, stay beautiful, keep blooming, and don't forget, you are the prize, baby girl. So go ahead and take care of you to the best of your ability. All right, I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye babes.
Amaro, yeah. Baby, you my only number one gotti. Even in my down times, I can get you out of my mind, sorry. Hey, I done run 1,000 days.